Every once in a while, I find a game that drags me right back to the games that shaped me. Almost 30 years ago, I was sitting in a friend's basement, watching his older brother and his buddies break in a new system. On the screen, two massive armies were colliding. I didn't know what I was looking at the time, but it was Dragon Force, one of the first true auto-battlers where hundreds of troops clashed in real time. And a few years later, Ogre Battle 64 arrived on the Nintendo 64. That game is one of my favorite games of all time. It introduced me to strategy RPGs, multiple endings, tactical formations, class systems that felt like every knight had a destiny. It wasn't just a battle game, it was a story engine. Since then, I've been hunting for games with that same feeling. The kind of game that sneaks hours into your weekend without warning. Then I saw the trailer for Crown and Adventure, and suddenly, those two paths, auto battler and strategy RPG, felt like they collided. The tutorial started kinda basic. Then the systems began to unfold, tech trees, the ability to field multiple unit types. That's when the gears started turning. The final tutorial fight had me thinking, okay, this foundation has legs. Show me the world. Stepping into the overworld, my first thought was Heroes of Might and Magic. Kingdoms on a map. When I clicked, it was actually free movement. And then I saw enemies roaming around, little numbers beside them, and in my head I thought, oh no, this is Mount and Blade. This might actually be dangerous for my free time. Digging into the systems a little bit, I got a glimpse of its real depth. Tech trees and hero auras that felt like the backbone of any army. Then the edges started to poke out. There's a trading bar, but while you're sliding it, there's no price update, so you don't actually know how much you're going to spend until it tells you the total on the bottom. And when you click on a town, there's an enter town button, and then cozying right up to it, there is a siege button. I was half expecting to end up with my 13-man rookie army charging at a fortress wall while I laugh. Despite that roughness, there are on-world events that you can kind of see coming as you're walking up to them. It's really neat. I think they handled the story part of this really well. And then another good surprise, there aren't just magical units, but you can have an army of magical units. If Crown and Adventure can truly merge my auto-battler scale of Dragon Force and the RPG elements of Ogre Battles and the world scope of Mount and Blade, this could easily take one of the seats next to them. Now, for this base demo, there's a strong 7 out of 10 game here. If they pull it all together right, oh man, I'm looking forward to it. Alright, Knights, raise the banner if Dragon Force or Ogre Battle 64 ever stole your weekends by hitting that like button, and drop a purple and green heart and the name of the game that ate over 300 of your hours. Thank you, and as always, it's what we do.